Tyler here with GPKnives, and we're back again for the week 46 weekly update. We'll start out this week with the Protech Godfather, and this one is in their Operator series. So you've got a blade of 154 cm in a classic stiletto style with a high saber grind and false edge tops wedge. And you've got a sterile black DLC coating on there, matching black hard anodized handle with a nice coffin shape, black DLC clip and matching black hardware, and then a black button lock with a tritium vial insert there. So no markings on the blade or handle whatsoever, completely sterile. And you've got that tritium vial for low light ID of the knife. And then, of course, a snappy coil spring operation and solid button lock mechanism there. And as with all Protech knives, this is 100% made in the USA with US materials. So great option if you're looking for a classic modern stiletto with a tactical operator feel. And also from Protech, we have a couple of Les George designed SBRs, or short blade rock eye. This one's got an acid wash finish. So you can see it is acid washed and tumbled. You got blasted gray hardware and clip. And then a blue anodized aluminum handle. So a nice compact design, great for EDC. And we'll take a look at it here with the Benchmade bug out. So you can see it's a bit smaller than the bug out. S35VN on the blade steel there versus the S30 on the bug out. You got a nice thick blade stock with a robust point. And you can see it's a nice high saber grind on there. You've got a swedge and then the classic Les George thumb ramp with scallops. Functional grip area is a little bit shorter on the SBR, but as you can see, it does still offer a solid 4-finger grip. And if you have a larger hand, you've got an inline lanyard attachment point there, so you can extend the functional grip area with a lanyard. Close these up. You can see a little bit taller on the footprint for the SBR, but still a nice compact carry size, and then a little bit thicker in the overall construction as well. And of course, again, you've got that button lock automatic mechanism, nice snappy deployment, smooth operation, and we've got this in a few variations, including this one here, which just swaps out the acid wash and the blasted hardware for a black DLC and matching black hardware. And then the clip is a nice deep carry clip with a cutout for traction when drawing. So you've got a nice discreet carry with a fast and smooth draw for use. And for you fixed blade fans, we have a limited supply of Camerer custom fixed blades, including the Game Getter, which is his take on a traditional bird and trout knife. You've got a nice slim spear point style blade with a high shallow hollow grind. Stonewashed Elmax for the blade in a full tang construction. And you can see it's got a nice thick tang there, which gives a great balance in the hand. You've got a sharpening choil with pronounced index finger guard for safety. And we have these in a few variations of G10 for the handles, which are nicely contoured, attached with hollow stainless pins. We've got red and black G10 on this one. And they come with tooled leather belt sheaths that have a nice secure deep carry. And I've also got another one here in black and orange. So again, you've got that nice slim blade, great for a variety of tasks. A nice fine point for detail work. And then we also have his Trailsman, which is the same construction with Elmax and G10, with a slightly taller blade and a little bit beefier handle for more utility work. You've also got a bit more belly on the drop point blade here, which would make it a great option for skinning tasks as well. And all of these are going to come with the same tooled leather style sheath. And if you're looking for some of the smoothest OTF automatics around, check out the Guardian Tactical Recon-035. Nice mid-sized EDC out the front automatic. We got blades of Elmax with hard anodized aluminum for the handles. Desert tan on this one. Single position right hand tip down pocket clip. Their proprietary steel slide mechanism with ceramic bearings. And you can see it's got a really smooth operation. Nice snappy deployment. You got some milling for traction on the handles. And this is, of course, the double edge version in a two-tone. So you got black KG gun coat on there with satin flats. And we've got a few different variants here. I've got a red with silver hardware. And this one is in a Stonewashed Tanto profile. They do an interesting Tanto where they have a thinner flat grind at the front and a high saber in the back. Some nice deep fullers there. Matching Stonewash on the clip. And we've got a couple more in Desert Tan. This one is in the dark Stonewash, so similar to the two-tone but tumbled. And then, of course, partially serrated on the blade there. This is the Tactical Black. So the flats are also coated. So you can see the difference there for a little bit of a more low profile look. And then a classic black handle. And this one again in the two-tone finish. And we'll quickly take a look at it with the Paramilitary 2 for size comparison. So similarly sized. You got about the same amount of cutting edge on there. Obviously a much different handle design, but the functional grip area is going to be about the same. The thickness is going to be pretty similar on these two. Maybe just a hair thicker on the PM2. And then obviously the footprint of the OTF is going to be a fair amount smaller than that of the Spyderco round hole here. And recently stocked as part of the full GiantMouse line, we have the Ace Biblio in a couple of variations. A nice satin finished Buller M390 blade. And this is the Stonewashed titanium handle. So you got full tie on the front. And then an inset steel liner lock mechanism on the back. This one is a bit thinner than the Micarta handled versions for a slimmer in-pocket carry while still delivering solid ergonomics in the hand. Functional forward finger choil on there. Ball bearing pivot that allows for a variety of deployment options via the blade hole or the index flipper. And then, of course, you've got the reversible stainless steel wire pocket clip and a nice generous lanyard hole on there. And another Biblio we have here, and you can see the difference in thickness on the handles. This is a double stainless steel liner with Burgundy canvas micarta handle scales. Same satin finish on the Buller M390 blade. So essentially the same design with a thicker, more contoured handle for a fuller in-hand feel and great all-around EDC design. And I'll grab the Benchmade bug out here real quick again to take a look for a size comparison. Very similar in the overall length. Bit more cutting edge on the Benchmade, but it does have that forward finger choil on the Biblio. Thicker blade stock and thicker out toward the tip, thanks to the design of the grind on there. Much thicker in the handle as well, especially on the contoured one here. But as you can see, the functional grip area is going to be fairly similar, just a little more compact on that Biblio. And then close these up, and you can see a little bit taller in the footprint, but an all-around great design. If you want something a bit more robust and hand-filling while still maintaining a nice compact package. And a couple more we'll take a look at quickly are the Ace Ionas. This is the standard Iona in Wolf Gray FRN and Stonewashed M390. And I'll grab the mini bug out here. So you can see blade and cutting edge are fairly similar. Functional grip area are fairly similar. Just a little bit larger on the Iona. You're really going to see a difference in the thickness of the blade, especially out toward the tip. Again, with that kind of offset high saber grind. You got the same dual thumb stud design, phosphor bronze washers, deep carry wire clip on this, and the mini deep carry clip on that one. And then inset stainless steel liner lock on the Ace Iona. Footprint is going to be pretty close to the same, a little longer on the Ace, and a little thicker in the handle design. And we've got the Ace Iona in a few different variants. We've got the FRN. We've got a non-textured aluminum. And then Anso pattern milling on the G10. This one in a satin finished blade. And of course, an OD green G10. And you can take a look here. One major notable difference on the design is this has a partial backspacer, where this is a full open back construction with barrel spacers. So otherwise you're looking at identical designs, great robust EDC utility knives, and a nice compact footprint. And lastly, we've got the new Benchmade 945 coming mid-November. You can check out my full overview up on the channel now. This is a smaller version of the Osborne 940. So the 945 is the mini. You got the same construction as the G10 version with a black coated S30V blade, black G10. And this one has a pop of color with blue liners and spacers and a mini split arrow clip. So again, check out my full overview of this knife up on the channel now. Again, this is Tyler with GPKnives and your week 46 weekly update. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay sharp. If you like what you've seen today and you'd like to see more, follow us on social media, like the video below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel feed for updates on all new products.